All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, right at the 30. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well.
Go ahead. 11. Here we go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Breida. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And now running right through it. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down throw, gone. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Goff now looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
12.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Caught left side, Garcon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. On first down, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.